وسهلا all the new attendees. I'm very excited for our workshop today. Inshallah, it's gonna be. I will give my best. I will do my best to give you all what I have in terms of knowledge and experience. We will just wait for like 3-4 minutes just for people to come. Maybe just like 3 minutes. And until they come, I always would like to do this in all my workshops, which I like to know the people who are with me in the panel. So until they come, can you all please share with me like what's your background? Do you have a business, or you're still in the idea stage? You're just always thinking about opening a business. This is actually will help me break the ice, so I get to know you more. So if you can please just mention something like your background, what do you do, you have a business or not, because I already have your names, so you can just write it on the chat. That would be really great. We have Katiba, Mim, Muhammad Al-Yafi, Reem, Sarah and Zahra now. So I'd love to know you more. Like just in a very brief, like just maybe one or two sentences. Like one sentence is more than enough. Yalla guys, we need some energy. We need it's an interactive workshop, so it's right, it's 1 hour, but we will always يعني have your insights and راح ناخذ ونعطي كثير يعني. Is there anyone who doesn't speak Arabic at all? So I don't use any examples in Arabic. Is there anyone who doesn't speak Arabic at all? It's going to be in English, but for the sake, maybe I will just put one example by default يعني. Katiba, co-founder of Revive startup. Nice, Katiba, thank you so much. We will get certificate after. I'm not. Maybe the QDB guys can answer this for Zahra.
Well, there is no certificate on this attending this conference. However, I will double check and get back to you guys, because I already have your names, so I can contact you via the email since you're already in our webinar.
طيب guys, where Muhammad Al-Yafi, Reem, Sarah, Mim? I just need to know just a little bit about you, just one or two things. Zahra, what do you do? It just will break the ice a little bit, so I just like know something, at least something very like minimum about you. Oh, okay, Muhammad is still in the school. Wow, that's really inspiring, Muhammad. Thank you for attending. Inshallah, this workshop will give you a boost to start your entrepreneurship journey. Meme, Mariam, student at QU Business Department. Amazing. Okay. Okay, I think we can. I think Sarah and Zahra will let us know in the second things. Let me start. First of all, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. يا رب إنه يعينني. No, I give all what I'm sorry, I'm speaking this dua in Arabic, but I ask Allah to give me all the power and energy to give you the best of my knowledge and experience to help you start your own business, inshallah, and your entrepreneurship journey. Today's title of the workshop is entrepreneurship, launching an innovative business. So we will talk about the basics things of entrepreneurship and a lot of couple of stories and experiences that I had in my life in the entrepreneurship sector. I just need just one question. I need to you answer. Is there anyone who doesn't speak Arabic at all? Just say yes, just for me to know. Just like very quick. Is there anyone who doesn't speak Arabic at all? Yes, no, no, yes. طيب. Okay, if you don't speak Arabic, just let me know. I'm gonna speak in English all the way, but if you just if you don't speak Arabic, just let me know. Okay, so an introduction. I am Hifzi Malhis. I am the partnerships and networking manager at Innovation Cafe. My biggest objective in life is to empower people, and the entrepreneurship is to help them start their businesses, to give them new ideas in the market about business and everything. This is my biggest passion. I found the best thing that happened in my life in COVID last year is that I discovered in myself that I was born to train people and give them workshops. So I really enjoy it, and inshallah you will. I hope inshallah Allah will use me in the best to give you all the knowledge. What is Innovation Cafe? Innovation Cafe, it's a it's a design thinking studio, which we help the startups from A to Z. So anyone who have an idea, he doesn't know like what to do, he just have an idea. So he comes to us and we give him or give her all the support that they need to start their business. We offer business consultancy. We help them to do their business plans. We help them to also, if someone have a great idea but he doesn't have money, we have a lot of angel investors that they always come to us, to Innovation Cafe, and tell us, if you have any good idea, we want to invest our money. So we do this thing. We do a lot of workshops and training. We do customer experience, how to make your application looks really good. So mainly we do 360 services for all the startups. We do marketing, like all the services you need, we do. If there is something we don't have, we will we will collaborate with another partner to give you all the support. I will this is an Innovation Cafe. You should visit us. We are in the Perth. So this is my first story that I would love to start with, is how did I enter the entrepreneurship journey. Actually, it was in late 2017. Before that, I attended an event at Qatar Science and Technology Park, which is the one who did this event. And I told the director, the big boss of the QSTP, I told him, please, I need something to learn about entrepreneurship. I was like, maybe like Muhammad, I did not know nothing about entrepreneurship. I told him, I need something, please help me to find some, to enter any program, anything entrepreneurship. He told me, okay, we can do that. I will let you connect you with my colleague from QSCP, and she can help you. At that time, I wasn't a student. I was already graduated from university. I graduated in like May 2017 from university. So I called the lady. She's called Wadhan, and she told me, since you are not a student, you can be only a volunteer. So you can't be like a participant. I told her, khalas, whatever, if I can like understand and learn, I'm gonna do it. So I entered as a volunteer. I saw amazing and really, really great people from all around the Arab region, from maybe like 30 countries, and all from Power. Some of them are PhD students, like Sinan, the one who is talking. He is a PhD student. Reem, next to him, she is from also a PhD student at MIT, which is one of the best universities in the world. So it was a great opportunity for me to see all these people. So I told the other lady, I told her, please, I can do anything. Just please let me as a participant. I want to be in this competition. So she said, okay, let me check the number. She checked the number and she found maybe like 2 or 3 slots available. She told me, khalas, you can, even if you are not a student, you can join. And subhanallah, I was a volunteer, and I won the first place at Arab Innovation Academy. It was an outstanding opportunity for me to learn about entrepreneurship from scratch. So I met mentors that they were working in Google. We met people that working in Amazon, and the speakers, and even those guys, Sinan and Reem, they were like PhD in the best universities in the world, in Texas A&M and MIT. So this gave me, like, you know, when the rocket is launched really fast, that was my rocket launching, just because I asked. So I asked Dr. Maher, the director of QSTP. I told him, please, Dr. Maher, and because أنا سعيت بالعربي, it's called سعيت, because I did effort, subhanallah, I get this. What my first advice for you for entrepreneurship, you should always ask for help. You should always ask for advice. Don't sit and relax and say, okay, everything will come. You should work in entrepreneurship. The growth is extremely high, but you should give all your best to get advice, to get help. So first advice, always ask for help. I know a story of Steve Jobs. You know Steve Jobs, of the founder of Apple. Steve Jobs, when he was 12 years old, he talked to he found on a phone the founder of HP, the laptop company at that time, and he told him, I need to do a frequency counter, which is something that will help him in an invention. And the guy himself, he gave him a frequency counter, and he helped him. So you think about it. Anytime you ask for help, people most likely will give you help, but you should always ask for help. Okay. The second story is, it's also changed my life. I had a social enterprise, which is I have a startup, but it's have a social impact. So we choose that we will target the labor workers in Qatar, since they are the biggest amount of, like, they are the biggest population in Qatar. About 1.2 million of the Qatari population is labor workers. So we said, okay, it's the majority, let's do something for them. So what we did is, actually, we did a lot of, like, maybe, honestly, wallahi, we did like 90 interviews with the workers to know what skills they want to develop, how we can serve them. And this is the core of entrepreneurship and business. You should always ask the people that will use your product, what is the thing that you do? What's your pains? What's your aspirations? What's your objectives? You can't just, like, suggest, or like, oh, maybe they need to learn about cooking, or they need to learn about English, or whatever. You should always ask. There is an entrepreneurship, there is no assumptions. It should always be based on data. This is, guys, really important. So what we did is, we did this 90 interviews. So most of them, they wanted to they start a business, and also they want to, like, empower themselves in their work. For example, if someone in like security, he wants to have better CV. If he wants to know how to write an email. So most of them, 63%, they want to start a business, and they want to increase their skills in their work. 16%, they wanted to know about Quran and Arabic language. And 12%, they wanted to learn about English. And the other 9% is to learn about more skills, one about singing, one about drawing, one about cooking, and all this stuff. And then we did interviews with the companies, because if the companies did not accept those workers that we trained them, it would never be possible. So 40% of the companies that we surveyed did, and we called them, they said, no, we have workers, they have like 7 days, 6 days they work, and they have 1 day to rest. So we can't give you this day to learn. And this is something that really broke my heart, because it's very mean. This guy, he came from his country, very poor guy, and he wants to get his life better. So why don't you just accept to give him a workshop, maybe one time a month, or 2 times a month? So those guys said no, hard no. The 35% say maybe, but they were like, oh, okay, come back, but they never answer back. So they were like, even almost like no. 25%, which was like the people who said yes, we can help you. So what we did is, we gave this first workshop in etiquette in the workplace and communication skills. So what we did is, we put the needs of the workers and the needs of the companies. So the company needs the workers to be better at serving customers, at speaking, at communication skills, at being wearing good clothes, having her hair, everything is perfect. So they said, okay, we can definitely do this. Let's try this one. So we did our first workshop with the Al Khor club. It was honestly, it was one of the life-changing experiences because they were like really hungry to learn. They were like sitting and participating and very, very excited. And then I met this guy, Muhammad Khan. Muhammad Khan, he was great. He did not know a lot about English, but he understand just the basics. So after the workshop, I asked Muhammad Khan, I told him, Muhammad, how long you have been working at Qatar? He told me 25 years. He was working as a driver, and also he helped in admin work and so on. So I told him, Muhammad, did you ever took like a workshop before, or it was your first time? He told me, I have been in one place for 25 years. I have never took any workshop. And that was like really something that I was like shocked, very, very shocked, because like 25 years, he did not even get any course. Like imagine the value he can get. Imagine how his life could be literally changed if someone gave him a workshop. So after that day, I decided I will have always trained these workers. So I'm doing this by a monthly basis, giving at least 1 or 2 workshops for the workers. And it's all what I wanted to link with you is about, you should always ask the customers what's their needs. If you always think that you see them in the like toilets or securities and you just, oh, salam, hi. No, sometimes you need to ask them if they were like, if you have a project or something, okay, what would you like to do? I met a lot of people because I work in the Pearl, and I asked them like, how's life and everything, and told me, well, it's very hectic. I take like 1,300 riyal. I work 12 hours. It's very, very hard. I have kids and everything. So I always tell them this. I give them a lot of courses online, free from Google, and they can have certificates in digital marketing and everything. And I do it with a lot of people who have English, can understand English, which will give them a boost in life. So what I want to tell you, if the first thing and the most important thing, if you are open a startup, you should always know your customer. What does they need? What's their aspiration? What's their objectives in life? There is a great examples from Oman. They even have let them come up with business ideas, and they have an incubator in one of the, I think it's in Emirates, in Ajman or something. They incubate the ideas of those people. So great work. I wanted to tell you about the story. Also, what's how you can link all this together? I'm not sure if anyone of you know about, there is a great tool called Make My Persona. Make My Persona, I can actually share with you the link. Make My Persona. May I ask, does anyone know what's persona? What does persona mean? If you can answer in the chat. Anyone knows what's persona? Just be very quick. Yes or no? I just want to know. Okay, Muhammad, he doesn't know. Okay, wanna know. Okay, let me actually show you this as a practical example. I'll do it just very quick because we have okay, Nushin is doing a great job. So it's you are right, Nushin. Okay, but let me just show you in a very quick way. You just go to HubSpot. I'll just put this in the link. Just 1 second. Okay, let me put this in the link. Okay. So what you do is actually you go to HubSpot. You just write Make My Persona in this link. You go to Build My Persona. Okay. Let's do one persona very quick in like 2 minutes. So what's the name? Okay, just let me, before I start the exercise, a persona is something, it's like not your exactly like someone, a real customer you have. It's something from your imagination, but you think, you know, that's your persona. But it's based on what? It's based on the actions and the questions you do. So for example, we will put the persona, his name is Farah. or let's do it Muhammad. Okay, Muhammad is a very nice guy. He looks like this. And then we will go next. What's the age of Muhammad? This is one of the persona. Let's say 25 to 34. What's the degree of Muhammad? Maybe let's do bachelor's. That's his degree. The industry is, we will put it, for example, Muhammad works in marketing. Okay, just as an example. What's the size of the organization? Let's put it 11 to 50 as هذا. What's the job title of Muhammad? He is, for example, sales representative. Okay, sorry, okay. How is their job measured? How Muhammad, his job is measured? You can say like revenue generated. Okay. If he get more money, that's how he will get value. Well, who does they report to? They report to his manager. Okay. What's the biggest goals? Focus now on this one. What's the biggest goals and objectives of Muhammad? For example, in his company, he wants to have more revenue, more leads. Okay, that's the objective. Okay, what's the biggest challenges that Muhammad have as my customer or my client? So I would say he have a problem of collaboration and creativity. They want to have more creative ideas. They want to have problem solving and decision making. They have a lot of some problem, and they have communication problems. What are the job responsibilities? For example, let's say managing leads. That's their response. You see, it's very detailed questions. You need to know everything about your persona. It's very, very important. What tools do they use or need to do to do their job? So they use, of course, email. If you use invoice software, they use CRM, maybe accounting, and a couple of stuff. How do they prefer to communicate with their vendors and other businesses? I would say email, phone, social media, and face-to-face. So that's how they interact with their customers. The last question is, how do they gain information from their job? For example, they take online courses, about their job to enhance their skills. What social network did they use? We can say Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and that's it. So the persona, ladies and gentlemen, it's this, like it looks like a CV. So you know the exact things of the customer. So you know his name, you know what's the preferred method of communication with his clients, you know what tools they need to do their job, how their job is measured, what's their job responsibilities, who does they report, what's the biggest challenges, and this is something you need to focus. What's their pains? What's something that I need this to happen, I need this to like to be achieved. I'm like very annoyed about this. When you know the biggest challenges they have, you can easily offer them this solution from your company because you interact with the customer. The biggest and the most, like the biggest mistake ever that people do, and this one, you know, Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, he said the biggest mistake he did for too many years is when he wants to launch a new product, he used to sit with engineers, and they close the room and they, oh, okay, let's come with this product, let's come with this. And he said this in front of everyone in one of the conferences. He said, that's the biggest mistake I did for too many years. Why? Because you should design and the product with the customer. You sit with him. For example, I sit with Muhammad Al-Yafi. Muhammad, you are one of the potential customers. I want you I want to work with you. Told Muhammad, okay, I have, it's multiple questions, but I told him, what's your biggest challenges? What's your most like glorious objectives? What do you want to do in life? If I ask, I will go to the what Muhammad I can offer him as a solution from my company. You see what I mean, guys? It's you should never put assumption. Oh, I have a very nice idea of application to do a barber application. Look, for example, someone can book a barber in this application. Oh, I think it's a very nice idea. This is my problem, not others' problem. So I know someone, he invested maybe 450,000 riyals. He wanted to do a barber applications. He asked his barber, he told him, oh, it's a good idea, I can use it. And then he invested a lot of money in app development and marketing and asking a lot of people, having consultants, paying people salaries, almost 500,000 Qatari riyal. And then when he launched his product, after he put all this 500,000, the surprise was is nobody cares about this product. It's not a real problem for the customers. It's not like an urgent problem for the customers. So people, they were marketing. People download. I'm not interested. They deleted. And this is actually one of the biggest problems that the entrepreneurs in Qatar and even in the Arab region they have, is they just have one nice idea. They think it's the best idea in the world. When you ask them, did you do customer validation? Did you ask the customers, are they interested or not? They say, oh, no, I did not ask. I think just it's a great idea. Guys, be very, very careful about this. It's the biggest problem that entrepreneurs do. What also is something that's very important is that you should always make your persona, and it could be, for example, one delivery company, they have 55 persona or 50 persona. Okay, Hafzi, what are you talking about? Persona, it's not just one for each product or for each service. Persona, it could be 50, it could be 30 persona based on the project. For example, a delivery company, there is someone from Qatar, someone from Palestine, someone from Lebanon. Each one have different objectives in life. Each one have different salary, different challenges. And so you can have 40, 50 persona, and that's how you you make your product better. That's how you put more features based on the persona. Okay, guys. So this is in a very short, like what is a persona? I will have all the questions after. So just make your questions. I will have all the questions after the workshop because we have exactly now half an hour. Okay. So this is the, I send you the link. Please, if you have a project or if you intend to have a business, you should start doing your persona from today or from tomorrow morning. Don't waste the time. I know something actually, which is, I mean, it's really make my heart really break actually, because I deal with entrepreneurs every day. That's my work, yeah. So I have a lot of people, they have great ideas, wonderful ideas. And he told me, well, I have this idea from almost 5 years. I never launched this idea. And this is like something, it's happening in everywhere, not even in the Arab region. It's happening in everywhere. I told him, Yani, Muhammad, why you're doing this? He told me, oh, like sometimes when I think, oh, I don't have the investment to do it. And sometimes, oh, I need to hire someone I'm like too busy. I can't do it. And I don't think the idea will work. So this is, every one of us have this problem. What's the solution, Hifzi? The solution is you should validate tomorrow, the next day, if this is a problem that the customer are willing to pay or not. Okay, how do you think? For example, one of the big mentors and speakers, a lady at university came to him. She told him, I have this great idea that it will help the students in university have like better, I don't know, something better or whatever. So he told her, okay, I want you to promise me, and I want you also to promise me at this workshop, that you will tomorrow, you will write a paper and you put it on your door asking just one question or maybe two questions. Do you have this problem, or are you interested in having this product? Just yes or no. Just put it in the paper in your university and leave it for the next day. And anyone who find is it useful, just he will put tick. And the next day she woke up and she found, like, amazingly, like there is almost 8 people, they have it as a yes, they have this problem and they are interested to have the solution. So directly she called this great mentor, I think his name was Richard or something, and told him, I found only from my university that people from all the hostel in the university, 8 people, they are interested. and maybe like maybe 4 or 3 people they are not interested. He told her, if this is the case, that's good validation, that's a good start, that it's a real problem, it's not a fake problem or something like you only think it's a problem. So what's the next step is you start now building something called the prototype. A prototype or MVP is how does your project will look like how does the app look like. But you will not put, for example, 50,000 Qatari riyal to build this. It's very cheap. If it's even cost, sometimes it's free to build like a prototype. Okay, I know someone, actually I was having a call yesterday, they did 40,000 transaction, which is 40,000 Jordanian dinar, using a tool from Facebook, which is free as an MVP, as a minimum viable product, to test their product. So when they went to the customers, they're like, oh, we did 40,000 Jordanian dinars through using this prototype. And the investor were like, yes, definitely, I will invest in this project because you did everything and you still did not launch the product. So what's my advice? This is like really, really important advice from experience, is when you have an idea, you should have customer validation. You should bring a proof when you want, because everyone wants investors, of course. If you don't, some people, they have money, they want to invest, but there is a lot of people who want investors to invest in their ideas. So you have a proof. Okay, Dr. Marwan or Dr. Sheikh Mansour, this is our angel investors. I did I test the product. I had a survey. I asked them. I test the product. I have 150 people registered that they want to use this product. Okay, wow. Now I can hear you. The investor will tell you. I talked to a lot of investors. I was working in a technology Canadian startup, and I had a lot of discussions with the investors. They told me, do you have customers yet? I don't have customers. Do you have any revenue? You have any cash coming to the company? We don't have. Okay, talk to me later when you have. So you should have at least part of customers, some revenue, some customer validation, and you can always test your product in a cheap way, but it should show that the customer are interested. Okay, guys. Okay, this is exactly what I told you, but I did not put the slide. It's all about market validation. I know someone he's working as a very, very top level advisor. He told me, Hifz, I work with entrepreneurs and I give them access to to money. The biggest challenge and the biggest mistake entrepreneurs do is the one I mentioned before, is they don't do proper market validation. They just, oh, I have a nice idea, let me do it. And they burn a lot of hundreds of thousands of Qatari riyals, and even in the Arab region, because there is no proper market validation. So very, very important to do a real I will tell you what we do at Innovation Cafe a lot of times. If someone have an idea, we, with the entrepreneur, go and we start asking. For example, someone wants to have a tourism application to put all the activities and everything. So we go to all entertainment activities in Qatar. We ask them, would you like to use this product if we put it? There is some people that they said no, they hate technology. They say, no, ana khalas, I have the phone, people book, and I don't need to give them offers, I'm doing well. And some people we met, they were extremely interested to have this application, and they want to use it as the partners. And from the other side, we do interviews with the customers, asking them, do you have like a problem in going on Thursday, for example, with your friends? Some of them, yeah, we have a problem. We always don't know how to choose the right restaurant. It took us too much time to, oh, let's go to this restaurant, let's go to this restaurant. And they don't, it's always the same thing. They do the same thing, always, every weekend, restaurant. They don't know anything creative and innovative. So we found there is a market need in Qatar, and even it could be for another countries. So you should always ask the customer that will use the product and the entity or the company that will use the product from the other side. Okay, guys. Why startups fail? This is like a $1 million question, right? The top reason, this is based on 101 startups research. The first reason for startups fail is there is no market need, as I told you before. People just assume that this is project will be $1 billion company, but it end up to not have anything. The second reason is run out of cash. So people run out of cash. They have a very fancy like an office, and it's like maybe 15,000 riyals. Oh, I want people when they come to my office, they see very fancy, and I need to have a car, and I need to hire the top developers in Qatar. This is the biggest mistake someone can think when having a startup. When you want to start a company, and especially if it was technology and innovative company, you should always start with the least amount of money you have. You just have an office, for example, for 2,000, 3,000 riyal. Sometimes you can have a shared office. You just need now you can work from everywhere, especially in Corona. You can work in cafe. We are in our coffee shop. We have it's a very interesting story, actually. We have I used to see someone coming to our innovation cafe every day. I see him. That was when I joined in January 2021. And when I was in the toilet, and Allah Azkum, I was just washing my hands. I saw him. I was like, oh, Assalamu alaikum. I always see you, mashallah. You look, it seems like you work here every day. And told me, yeah, my name is Uthman. I work as a company called TradeShift. And then we talked and we went out of the toilet. And this company, they were like literally sitting every single day working in our cafe. It's worth $1 billion company. تخيلوا قيمة الشركة $1 مليار. That's the valuation of the company. It's $1 billion company. It's the company they work, and they are sitting in our cafe. And Lola, and if I did not ask him or said hi, and we did not like interact, I could lose this to know these guys. And until now, we are friends with Rashid and Uthman. They went back to the Paris now, but and we did a lot of opportunities. I introduced them to one of the sheikhs I know, and a lot of business opportunities happen just because I smiled. Hello, my name is Hafzi. This is actually most of the opportunities I get in life. This is like the most important skill I tell you as an entrepreneur. You should always be always social and network with people. Honestly, guys, I met people just by saying hi, salam alaikum, kaza, just meeting them without expecting, and just chatting, just saying hi. Wallah, you could meet someone who is like the most successful person in the world. You could, because you never know. Maybe you could just start sitting with him in the waiting for a bus, or in the elevator, or so. And you should just interact. Networking is one of the most important skill for the entrepreneur that they have. Extremely important. I get most of the opportunities. Before COVID, I used to go to a lot of conferences in Road, for example, in Road when it was physical. I went to Road, all the conferences. I just go, I attend a couple of workshops, but the one and all in my table, hi, my name is Hafzi. I work 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wow, I'm interested. I need to do this for my project. So you just interact with people, networks, be socialized. I am, alhamdulillah, this is a blessing from Allah that I'm very social, and I have, there is companies, like big companies in Qatar, they wanted to hire me because I have a huge network. I know all of the people, entrepreneurs in Qatar. And that's what I got my most of my jobs because of my network. So, and this network costs money. It's a huge value for all the entities. So you should be always know how to network. Also, why startups fail? Actually, I'm thinking okay, we have still 20 minutes. So I'll just try to wrap up. We have still a lot of slides, so just to stay. But I want to be maybe do more faster. The third reason why startups fail is that it's not the right team. Ask me. I have big challenges when having with teams. It's very challenging sometimes if there was your minds with your team members. If it wasn't like really there is synergy, it's very hard to work with the teams. And having someone to ideate and brainstorm and like having all this energy, if you don't have the right team, it's a problem. Also in Qatar, one of the challenges there is people they can't hire good talent, for example in IT or in technology. So this is find it a really a problem. So what's my advice for you is, if you have a good like couple of in university, if you have some friends, you have a very interesting project, try to make them as co-founders. Co-founders means that you have the idea, but they will join you as the main team of this idea, because it's a very very long journey. The entrepreneurship, you will راح تسهر, you will gonna wake up very early in the morning, and you will gonna sleep very late at night. You're always gonna be working extremely hard. If you did not enjoy and you did not like feel you are comfortable dealing with this team, you're gonna most probably you're gonna fail. Because entrepreneurship, it's not like having a company. You just work from 7 to 2 p.m. You send a couple of emails and that's it. For example, at Innovation Cafe, we are a startup also. It's the first cafe in Qatar that gives services to the entrepreneurs and a lot of consultancy. I work literally, especially because we are organizing the first e-commerce hackathon in Qatar. So I work, wallahi al-azim, I work 12 hours a day to make this event successful. I have a lot of consultancy with the startups. I have workshops with Road. I have 3 workshops. So it's very hectic, but I enjoy it. Why I'm doing it? Because I enjoy it. And this is something also why a lot of startups fail. Maybe it's not written here, but I know it as a fact, because people who want to start a company, they are not passionate about it. If you are not passionate, if you don't have like something inside your heart, it's not like you love it, you're passionate about it, you're gonna fail, because it's very very hard to, I don't want to make it like as an impossible, but it's a long journey. If you don't enjoy it, you will just get خلاص, I can't do this anymore, I'm so tired, I just want to give up. Okay, so you should find, and this is something I really encourage you, you should always try different things to find what's your passion, or why you were born, and why Allah or why God gave you this life, why Allah gave you this life, for why. Are you good at the training? You are good at communicating with people? You are good at doing financial? You should know why you were born. How you will know this? If you know it, I can congratulate you. You are, alhamdulillah, you did something extremely like rare. How to know what's your passion in life? You should try a lot of things. And when I was in the university, I tried all the clubs in the university. I did everything, and even after I graduated, I joined maybe 6 companies. Wallahi, honestly, maybe 6 companies. I shifted because I was trying what I'm good at, where I do enjoy my life the most. I went to a ministry. I went to Qatar Foundation. I went to Hamad bin Khalifa University. I went to الهلال الأحمر القطري, Qatar Red Crescent. I even was an intern at Qatar Development Bank. And then I found myself, I'm into coaching, I'm into training, I'm into helping startups. I love entrepreneurship and I love innovation. So that's how you know what's your passion. I'm not going to go through all of this, but I just want to mention that the biggest top reasons startups fail. And I'm happy to share the slides with you. You can I will write my email and my number. You can have the slides. I'm happy to share it for you to always know what's are the problems. Poor product, for example, pricing, cost, a lack of business model, a lot of reasons. But for the sake of time, I'm gonna just move forward. Also, what makes like the entrepreneurs? What's the first for example a rule of doing a startup? You should have always in mind to make a huge impact. For example, these 4 companies, they did a huge impact and they did a lot of money. If you start with the desire, oh, I want to start a business, I want to be a millionaire, I want to have a $1 million. Okay, that's good. We all want to be a millionaire, but it shouldn't be your own goal. It's just to be a millionaire. You have at the core of your idea, you want to solve a very big problem. You want to do a huge impact. For example, Google, when they started at university students. It was at, I think, MIT or something. They said they want to democratize information. They want to do this impact of having information for everyone. So this is the impact they want to do. For example, Apple, they want to, I'm sorry, Apple wanted to democratize computers. They want everyone have to have personal computer that it's very, very like in a extremely good quality, not loading something. Yeah, it's very good quality. So they want to have computers for everyone. This is the impact. eBay, it's an amazing company. They want to democratize commerce. How? For example, you can have like a store at eBay, and you can have Nike side beside and one platform. So imagine the impact someone in a country in Africa who doesn't have a lot of he's extremely bad situation. He just open a store and he do commerce with Nike, with Adidas, with I don't know the other companies, but this is a huge impact. And now eBay, it's one of the biggest companies in the world besides Google and YouTube. YouTube, it's a platform to share videos. Just anyone can share video. That's the impact they want. Now it's one of the most like they have the biggest revenue in the world, YouTube, because of ads and because of the marketing and all of this. So my first advice is you should think, what's the biggest impact I want to do to start a business? Is it information? Is it I want to give people peace of mind? I want to help them. You should think about it at the first. Don't think, yeah, I want to start a business. I want just to have $1 million. I don't care about the business. I just want to have a lot of money. You're gonna fail. You're literally gonna fail if you only think about money but no impact, and you will. That's for sure. And I want to tell you something that's very interesting. Is actually how innovation started. That was in the 80s. In 80s, people, when they wanted to have ice, they go to frozen lakes in Canada, and the people in the countries are freezing, and they cut blocks of ice through horses or through people, and then they ship it to the stores and they ship it to people homes. That was in 80s. And it was really very, very hard. So you should wait for winter. You should maybe one of the guys will slip and he will hit his head and he will go to the lake. It was very, very hard process. And then something they invented the ice factory. So now you don't only wait for winter. You can have ice factory in summer in Miami, in Qatar, in the middle of humidity and summer. You can have a factory. So, and after, what do you think it happened? We have the fridge. The first fridge happened. It changed like the whole industry of cooling and everything. So why I'm saying this? The interesting thing about it is the companies that they were cutting these blocks of ice from lakes, they are not the company who invented the ice factory, and the company who invented the ice factory did not invented the fridge. Okay, Hafzi, what you are trying to say here? What you want to say? What I want to say is when you only say, okay, I am a company that frees water centrally and we deliver it to the people in trucks. You only think, okay, that's what I do. That's all the employees. Khalas, we will always do it. But what you should do is you should mention the benefits you provide. For example, the benefits is, okay, we are in the ice business. We help people have their food live more. We help the people have peace of mind. So you have this mindset, okay, I'm not only thinking every day to cut blocks of ice, for example. No, my benefits are 1, 2, 3, 4, which means I can have a much better and much different process, and then inventing the fridge. So that's also my message to you is don't just get very stuck on what and what's the okay. And I only do business consultancy for startups. That's all what I do. No, what's the benefits you provide? You help people start a business. You help people get richer. You help people get happier. You help people connect them with making friends and making business opportunities. So what's the benefits that you provide? And then you can come up with a product that it's very different than just giving consultants. You can, for example, we can at Innovation Cafe come up with a platform to give mentorship for startups or to give them like consultancy online. This is one of the ideas actually we are working on at the moment. One also very important advice is you should always come up with great ideas, regardless if it was crappy, if it was something like crazy, but you should always give the chance to have new ideas and innovative ideas. So don't worry, be crappy. What does it mean? For example, a lot of, for example, Apple company, if they waited a lot of time for everything to be in place, for example, the chips in Apple to be cheap and everything to be in place, they would never ship to another country. Apple would never be found. But khalas, they have a very good new product. There is some element of crappiness to it. There is like the first iPhone, it was great, but there was a lot of crappy things in it. But they shipped. So that's what you do. You should you shouldn't always wait for everything to be perfect and then you ship. No, you just have something that's really good. Could be some elements of crappiness and then you go ahead. Deal? Okay. This is also something that's very important. You should always design with and for the end users. As I told you, the biggest mistake, Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple company, which all we have iPhones and MacBooks and iPads, the biggest mistake he did is he sat with engineers in a closed room and they were like, oh, I have a good idea, let's do this product. And when they launch, they're like, oh, nobody is interested about this. Actually, there are some products that Apple wanted to, they tried and it failed. Literally, that's really a fact. And they did not start to produce it anymore. So you should sit with the end users, as we did with workers in my project. You sit with them, okay, what do you think? Do you think this project or this product, it will help you at your life? For example, this is experience I have, is there is a very big company for Bill Gates. I attended, they came to Qatar. It was about innovation and humanitarian action. And they asked, and there is people from Qatar Charity and a lot of charity companies in Qatar. And they were like, oh, we have the best research in the world and we have the best technology that can help people have water in Africa and whatever. And then some guy, he was like very ordinary, he did not have PhD or he just have experience, and because he worked with the community, he told him, guy, this project will never work at Nigeria. They're like, what? Like, we were investing hundreds of thousands in this, and now you are saying that we can't do it? Why? I told them 1, 2, 3, 4. The community did not accept like this. They prefer a different strategy of dealing with this product. So imagine putting all these thousands of dollars just because you assume that it's a good thing. You should always, I'm mentioning this a lot of time, but it should stuck in your head. You should always design with the end user. You should sit with them. Okay, do you like it? You don't like it? How we can change? How we can give you a lot of value? Okay, let me go next. Hello. This is also a start. What does a startup means? So Steve Blank, I highly recommend you to read his book, especially the one who are interested in business. They have a great book. It's called The Startup Owner's Manual. Very, very recommended. Steve Blank is actually, you have a lot of also videos on YouTube. I highly recommend you to put his name and search about him. So mainly a startup is an organization formed to search for a repeatable and scalable business model. So as I told you, this is something I will tell you for the first time. You know that Instagram, it did not start as a social media company. Instagram started as gaming and something else like game and picture or whatever, but it wasn't a social media platform. And when they interacted with the customers, and they said, oh, people likes that to have one social media platform only for picture and videos. They don't have text like Twitter or for Facebook. You can't put text. You can only share photos. Now Instagram is one of the most successful countries in the world. So a startup always try to search for what the customer needs and how we can have a business model. So for example, someone will pay for us for this service, and always. So it's a repeatable and scalable business model. For example, Instagram and Facebook, they are working as ads. You don't pay for using them. It's free for all. but they get an ad. So this is their business model. You have a company, you should always think what's the best business model they have. I also have a workshop with on Wednesday about business model innovation. So if you want to attend, it's gonna be from 3 to 4, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna make sure about it. What I want to tell you also is there is a lot of opportunity. باقي 3 دقائق. Okay, I'm gonna be quick. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up. So because أنا انطلقت بالكلام. I get like هذا. What I want to tell you is there is a huge opportunities in the market that you need to think about. يعني especially in Qatar, and there is a lot of things that needs to be better. So don't just say, oh, okay, this solution is already have. No, don't care about it. No. There is, for example, the sustainable development goals. Each one of this, it's millions of people. They are like not millions, but there is every day there is people are dying from hunger. Literally now in 2021, there is people are dying from hunger. There are people having a lot of problems from poverty, from health, from quality education. So I highly recommend you to go to the sustainable development goals and check what are the problems that you are interested in that have a lot of impact, and I have passion to solve. Okay, guys. Also, if you want to take a screenshot from this, there is one good friend. I asked her, I told her, Jawahir, why there is no like really good startups in our region, in the Arab region? She told me, Hifzi, I think from my interaction, people don't know how to use technology in their startups. So I was like, well, you are right. So we are working now at the moment to teach people how to use, for example, 3D printing, VR, artificial intelligence. It's a $1 trillion business, artificial intelligence, without having a very big technical knowledge. So I highly recommend you to take a screenshot actually of this. Know more about IoT, Internet of Things, drones. Now Amazon are delivering packages through drones in America, and maybe in Qatar now it's autonomous vehicles that the vehicle it's work alone now, package delivering food and in Msharib and Qatar Foundation. So these are really important. You should think, okay, I can solve this problem with this and through using AI or through using 3D printing or through using robotics, but you should know about them at least. Okay, guys. Yalla, okay. Last couple of slides. I'm sorry, I'm just going to take 5 more minutes about it. So there is a cycle. It's called build, measure, learn, which is you build the product and then you measure it with the customer. So customer satisfaction. Okay, what do you think about this project? Is it like really something that you are interested about? Maybe sometimes we'll say, no, I don't care about this product. I just love this feature of this product. Please focus on it. So you learn. Okay, now I learn what's the customer needs. I know what they want. And then you do another cycle, which is we measure the unmet needs. What's the competition? What's the value of the ideas? So this cycle, you should always be flexible to change your idea based on the customer interaction. There is someone who did amazing exercise with me. He told me, Hifzi, I need you to put all your business idea in one page and take like 7-10 minutes to write it. And I did my best. I write for like maybe 1 full page. And he told everyone, actually not only me, he told everyone after we finish 10 minutes, I want you all to scratch the paper like this, make it scratched, and through it is in the farthest way possible. We're like, what? Why? He just threw it. So we're like, okay. And he said, now I will tell you, you should never feel attached to your idea. You should not say, oh, this is my idea, I don't want to change it, I don't want to make anyone to mess up with it. No, you should always don't feel attached to the idea. Fall in love. Just put it, and remember this a lot. Fall in love with the problem. Fall in love with the customer. Don't fall in love with your idea. If you fall in love with your idea, you will always be stuck. خلاص, I will not change anything. Even if the customer said, I want this, no, I need my idea, but you will 100% you will fail, because you should be always open to change the idea based on the customer interaction. I'm gonna go through this because it will take a lot of time. So what you want to be is, you want to be, if you see my mouse, you want to be in this area. You want to be do something unique and also valuable. You don't want to make something you only do it, but it's not valuable. It's you're just like, you're doing the worst thing ever. You need something valuable and unique. You don't want to be valuable but not unique. Everyone do it. If you do it, you should compete on price, you should compete on different things. But what you want to, the place you want to be is, you should be in this upper right hand corner, which is something unique, only you do it, and it's extreme value to the customers. Okay, guys? This is also the very important thing. Focus on the user and all else will follow. So it should be valuable, accessible, everyone can tick, tick, tick. For example, when I use Talabat, it's just 2 clicks, I can have my order ready. I just reorder and they know my credit card. In 10 seconds or 15 seconds, I can order something from Talabat. This is very accessible. Desirable, but it's eye-appealing. I love to use it. I don't feel, oh, I want to order food. No, I don't want to use this platform. It should be very, the customer experience should be very great. Credible also. It should be credible, findable. It's easy to find. It's not, oh, wait, where I pay, where is the cart, where is, it's very messy. Also usable. So people love to use it. It's very easy to use and useful. So all this, it's the components of the user experience. For example, Amazon.com, it's very, very user friendly. You can change the product. You can, even if you don't like it, you can change it after 30 days. You have a lot of options. Amazing platform. And they say Amazon, it's the most customer centric company in the world, and that's why it's one of them. It's the second successful company in the whole planet. It's 2.1 trillion dollar company, because they are very customer centric. It's all about the customer. Also, one saying for Henry Ford, he said, if I had asked people what they wanted, they would have said faster horses. This is a very interesting quote if you want to take a screenshot from it. For example, Henry Ford, he is the first one who invented the car, and he just went to the people and asked them, what do you want if to have something better? Because they did not know what a car is. They just don't know what is it. They will tell him, we will need a faster horse. So what I want to tell you is also from Steve Jobs. He said, a lot of times people don't know what they want until you show it to them. And that's why Steve Jobs, he made a very successful startup, because he knew that the people, they don't want this Nokia with the clicks, and they want just an iPhone with a full screen on it. So they just press as a full screen. So sometimes you ask the customer, and also very important is, you should also have like something, this is my I think this will change the world. So you have to have your own vision to change the world. Okay, guys? And I have a couple of slides, but I don't want to take much from your time. Steve Jobs, if you want to take just one picture from this, actually this is a screenshot, but I don't have time to say it. I can inshallah say it in different. I can put now all my details if you have any questions. Google, these are amazing tools to use it for you as an entrepreneur. Google Trends, great tool. Facebook Audience Insights, Twitter Analytics, Trello, Google Forms, Google Docs. Trello also a great idea. So take a screenshot. Maybe you can want me to ask me later. I will leave my mobile. I'll just show you the books. This is amazing books. You need to have a screenshot before I just wrap up. If you want to have just one picture about startups and exponentially. Also very good book about entrepreneurship. It's called 0 to 1. Books on scale up also. These are inshallah yani, one of the best books ever. Last book are those. So if you want to have some pictures, And my last slide is the following: is exponential technology, or the startups that have a great technology make it possible for small teams. Like small team now can change the world, which was only possible for governments and large corporations to change. Now, I know companies, tech companies, very small team, they are literally disrupting and making a huge impact in the world. So this is the beauty of entrepreneurship. A huge opportunities for solutions in areas such as energy, agriculture, communications, healthcare, and education, which is something very important. Silicon Valley is or let me say, era of startup disrupting large incumbents is over. Today, disruption is much harder, and Silicon Valley doesn't own the future unless we allow them. Thank you very much, guys. I'm sorry I get late. انطلقت أنا بالحكي. I would love to have your questions. If you have any questions, I would love to answer you. Just 8 minutes late. Please, if you have any questions in the chat, if you want me to open the mic, I'm happy to do. If you want to ask, like we have just 2 more minutes for the questions. Let me just write my my number. So this is my number, and this is my email. Please feel free to call me anytime for any questions. For if you want to sit with me, want me to help you on your idea. If you have any idea I can help you, I'm very happy to do that. Is there anybody having any question? Thank you, Meme. Thank you so much. I think Meme maybe attended with me one workshop before, right? Maybe with Google. With the thank you, Muhammad. I wish you the best of luck as you are the school student. Mashallah, inshallah, you will have a great startup. Thank you, Reem. Thank you, Sarah. I would love always to be in touch. And if you have any questions later, I'm happy to answer all your questions. And thank you also for Road and QDB team for making this event possible. I highly appreciate it. Yeah.
I would like to thank you first, Mr. Hafli, for a really very an interesting workshop.
Thank you so much.
Unfortunately, we're out of the time, but okay, thank you so much. It was really great workshop. And I would like even to thank everyone who participated and attended this workshop. And we hope you enjoyed the experience and received beneficial information from Mr. Hafli. We hope to see you in our next workshop.
Inshallah, I have 2 workshops, one tomorrow and one after tomorrow also.
Yeah, good luck, inshallah. Good luck, inshallah, Mr. Hafli.
Yes, Muhammad,
if no one has any question, we might end this. Sorry for interrupting. We might end this webinar. But if there is any question, please don't hesitate, everyone. If they want to ask any question, please feel free.
Yeah. Muhammad, yes, I have a workshop on Tuesday, tomorrow from 6 to 7. And on Wednesday, let me just double check the time. You can find it on the website. You can register on the website of Road. So I have Unlocking Your Creative Mindset tomorrow from 6 to 7, and after tomorrow 3 to 4 Business Model Innovation. So would love to have you also on my next workshops. Thank you so much, guys. Inshallah, would love to have your questions on my mobile, WhatsApp, or email. I'm love to support you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you
have a lovely night. Thank you.
Thank you.